What's up guys, welcome back in Hogwarts Legacy और हम राइट नाउ लाइक नाग शक्ति के गुरुद्वार में हैं। मुझे लगता है लाइक ऐसे गुरुद्वार ही कहते हैं। तो मेरे को ना लाइक हैरी पॉटर वापस खेलनी पड़ेगी और लाइक देखनी पड़ेगी एंड फिर उसके बाद मैं लाइक हर एक वर्ड बोल सकता हूँ उसका सही सही। तो शायद ये गुरुद्वार ही होता है। एंड यार ये लाइक बहुत अच्छा बना रखा है इन्होंने ना अंदर से, और यहाँ पे कलर स्कीम भी काफ़ी बढ़िया लगा रखे हैं, लाइक वो ग्रीन वाली है उनकी। ओके सो यहाँ इंट्रोडक्शन करना पड़ेगा सबसे। इंट्रोड्यूस योरसेल्फ टू आई डोंट नो सेबेस्टियन। लेट्स गो।
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It was exciting. Let's go. Like इसमें ज़्यादा मज़ा आएगा। Like वो था तो like terrifying ही था। like उसको वहाँ पर dragon दिखाई दिया है, वो बंदा मर गया, but
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
yeah, nice to meet you. What were you reading? Yeah.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Yeah, so like कुछ spells होते हैं जो बाहर के होते हैं और उनको सीखना अच्छा नहीं होता। वो गंदे लोग होते हैं इस वजह से। What do you mean?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
भाई उस बंदे ने कह दिया लाइक ये जा ही नहीं रही है यार लड़की। लूमस यार ये ना लाइक बहुत सही है। और गेम्स में तुम ऐसे लाइक लोगों को मार नहीं सकते हो एंड लाइक उसमें गन्स ही होती है मेनली एंड ऑब्वियसली लाइक ये हॉगवर्ट्स है तो यहाँ पर सब जादू टोने से होगा।
Not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
सबके पास लाइक ये स्टोरी पहुंच चुकी है कि कैसे उस ड्रैगन ने उस बंदे को मार दिया। अपने साथ एक और बंदा था। आई विश यू हैड बीन देयर। वी हैड इट हैंडल। Yeah.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Okay. So, do you fly a lot?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Quidditch तो बंद हो चुका है। अभी लास्ट बारी अपने को यही बताया गया था।
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Farewell then.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
And अभी दो बंदों से एक बंदे से और मिलना। वो कहाँ पर है? There we go. Ominous.
Or at least hear one today. I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Memorable, more like terrifying. I do like to make an entrance, yeah.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did you suspect you will be in Slytherin? Yeah, so ये मतलब मुझे लगता है शायद ये अंधा है maybe क्योंकि like उसकी तरफ देख नहीं रहा है, ये कहीं और देख रहा है. The mermaids often appear outside the common room.
Did that
अच्छा ये लोग mermaids देख
say
रहे हैं
he
that
thought
side.
he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Let's go.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Okay. So Professor Weasley like यहीं पर stairs के आसपास है. Bro, वैसे मैं like वहाँ जाने से पहले ना थोड़ा सा देखना चाहता हूँ इनका ये जगह कैसी है like पूरी की पूरी. Okay, यहाँ पे शायद rooms हैं खाली. ये सब के सब इन सब students के rooms हैं. And ये गोल करके पूरा गोल घूम जा रहा है. Alright. तो यहाँ पे मेनली लाइक तो मैं सांप ही दिखाई देंगे क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली लाइक इनका सिंबल सांप है. ओह ये क्या चल रहा है?
I think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight. I find it helps stimulate my mind, especially if we've had a class.
तो ये लोग लाइक झाड़ू तोड़ने की बातें कर रहे हैं शायद मोस्टली. ओह नाइस. पर ये हाथों का यूज़ नहीं करते लगता है. ओह यहाँ पे चेस्ट चेक लेवल 3 अनलॉक. ऑलराइट मे भी शायद उससे सामान मिल सकता है कुछ. एक और सेब खा लेते हैं. इजी. लेट्स गो. मुझे लगता नहीं यहाँ पे और कुछ और बचा है. यहाँ पे पेंटिंग्स भी बिल्कुल वैसे ही चलती हैं जैसे ये वाली पेंटिंग चल रही है हैरी पॉटर की तरह. या सो ये पेंटिंग भी वैसी ही चल रही है और तुम्हारा लाइक न्यूज़पेपर जब उस बंदे ने दिखाया था उसमें भी वो भी वैसे ही चल रहा था लाइक मैजिकली. लेट्स गो. ब्रो ये क्या स्पीड है? ओके ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही तेज स्पीड थी.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Bro.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way.
तो यहाँ पे भी एक चेस्ट है वैसे. ये भी शायद मैं इसको खोल पाऊँ.
I certainly would have
Nope.
appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
Lumos.
surroundings.
ओए ओके वो सारा
The
का सारा
guide will
चला
give
भी
you
गया.
opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
ये
Do
कौन
keep
है?
up.
ये स्टूडेंट कौन है जो जस्ट बराबर घुसे जा रहा है?
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide
Revelio. And there we go. So it's a guide page. The status: a shapeshifter water demons native in Ireland and Great British, which usually take the form of long. मेरे हिसाब से लाइक ये खाली एक स्टैचू का ही है कि लेकिन स्टैचू कैसा है बस. They just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progression toward completing challenges appear here. Here means तो ऊपर है. ओके तो मेरे को 2 कलेक्ट करना है, मेरे पास एक ही है. Alright, open escape field guide. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from your challenges increase your level and power. Alright. And your field guide tracks your current challenges progress. Select the challenges. And मैं यहाँ पे field guide page पे जाता हूँ. And फिर each challenge has a tier. Special reward unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical damage upgrades. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that.
तो Revelio
inside and outside of the
यूज़
castle.
करके मैं लाइक ये चीज़ें ढूंढ सकता हूँ, लेकिन थोड़ी बहुत ये दिखती रहती है वैसे भी नॉर्मली विदाउट Revelio के. या अब यहाँ पे शायद पासवर्ड की ज़रूरत है नहीं बार बार. ये अगर जैसे उसके पास आऊँगा ये तभी के तभी खुल जाएगा. ओह तो ये सब मेरे पास मैजिक्स है जो मैं यूज़ कर सकता हूँ. एंड मुझे लगता है लाइक धीरे धीरे खुलेंगे. तो ये डैमेजिंग है, डिसार्म कर देता है ये दूसरे की लाइक छड़ी को. ऑब्वियसली लाइक बिना छड़ी के तो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. एंड ये यूटिलिटी वाला है. ओह इससे तुम वापस बना देते हो. यही मैजिक उसने यूज़ किया था वहाँ पर ना जब उसने ब्रिज बनाया था पूरा का पूरा प्रोफेसर ने. एंड ये भी यूटिलिटी वाला है. ओह लेट्स गो ब्रो. छुपने वाला है. ऐसे बहुत सारे मैजिक्स हैं.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You have discovered a flue flame fast travel point. ओह सो मैं यहाँ से फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकता हूँ. मेरे को मेन हॉल पे जाना है ना. Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, including the house, common room, and the great hall. Okay. And select the grand stairs region. शायद ये वाला है ना? या यही जगह है. वैसे ये थोड़ा अजीब है लाइक तुम्हें पता कैसे चलेगा कि किस साइड है. Okay. In this view, you can see the flue flame. Yeah. And available in that region. Green flue flame represent flames you have discovered, including your own house, common room. Grey reveals the location of undiscovered. Okay, so मैं शायद एक को ही डिस्कवर कर चुका हूँ वैसे तो इसमें से वो एक ही दिखा रहा है. ओह मेरे को इस वाली जगह जाना है शायद. The Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall flue flame for you. Yeah. तो मैं वहाँ से इधर जा सकता हूँ. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. तो मैं यहाँ से इन तीनों जगह कहीं पर भी जा सकता हूँ. ओके. तो एक फ्लेम से दूसरे फ्लेम तो तुम जा सकते हो. एंड हर इलाके में लाइक 2-3 तरह की फ्लेम्स हैं अलग अलग जगह. लाइक तुम एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते इस गेम को लाइक तुम कितना ज़्यादा वास्ट बना सकते हो. मेनली जैसे हैरी पॉटर के इतने सारे पार्ट्स हैं. हर चीज़ों में हर एक पार्ट में लाइक कुछ ना कुछ अलग चीज़ हो जाती है. जैसे उसमें एक पार्ट था जिसके अंदर सीधा खाली गेम्स थे. उसके अंदर पूरे में मेज़ वाला गेम था, पानी के अंदर जाने वाला गेम था, और वो उड़ने वाला जो गेम खेलते हैं क्यूपलेट क्या लाइक एक वो वाला गेम है. तुम वो चीज़ें बना सकते हो इस गेम में. एंड मिशंस तो ऑब्वियसली तुम बना ही सकते हो लाइक अलग अलग तरह के. जैसे इसके अंदर इस समय लाइक गॉब्लिन है जो कि मेन
And here we are.
एनिमी है.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
तो वहाँ पे फ्लेम थी क्या
Something
ऊपर?
happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's
तो नहीं है
Cross
यहाँ पर।
station, so to speak.
तो ये सेंट्रल हॉल है।
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor. Can you tell me more about the charm class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What's a beer?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact, I'm afraid there isn't. Let's see, like, क्या
We
चीज़ है?
did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself
Oh, no.
for now.
Oh no, ये
Speak
तो
of the
प्रॉब्लम हो गई.
devil, Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
ओके, अब प्रोफेसर फेक बताएंगे कि भाई तुमने दुगली कर दी है.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring?
आ गई भाई, बात आ गई. नहीं. It was nothing, sir. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
तो field guide map कहाँ है? Escape to open quest log. Okay, so मेरे को map खोलना है. Yeah, so यही है field guide map. So this represents the main quest. Completing the main quest will further the story and grand experience. Some quests are locked by spells and level requirement. In these cases, you will need to be required a level or have the requirement spell to activate the quest. This spell can be earned by completing professor assignment or as a quest reward. तो प्रोफेसर के असाइनमेंट का है, अपन कुछ स्पेल्स चाहिए लेवल अप एंड इनसे लाइक मेरे को ये वाली स्पेल मिलने वाला है या फिर एक और कुछ और भी है जो कि रिवॉर्ड में लिखा हुआ है. तो गो टू चार्म. ओके, सो पहले हम लोग लाइक डार्क आर्ट्स क्लास चलता है एंड इसको मैं लाइक ट्रैक करूँगा कैसे या देवी को.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Let's go. छुट्टी हो गई है. ओके, सो V2 कास्ट चार्म कंपास. अच्छी क्या है ये? हाँ, मैंने इससे खोला ये. तो विल लीड यू टू एनीथिंग यू आर ट्रैकिंग. अच्छी. ओके, तो एक चीज़ है जो बाहर निकल जाती है बाहर वो एंड वो मेरे को रास्ता दिखाएगी किस साइड जाना है अपने को. देवी को ब्रो, ये लाइक हर चीज़ एक मैजिकल चीज़ लग रही है ना यहाँ पर. ओह, ये क्या आँखें हैं? तो खतरनाक आँखें हैं. ओह, मैंने एक और लेट्स गो. मैंने एक और जगह खोल दिया ना जहाँ से अपन लाइक फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं. हैव टू बिगिन. Oh, gaya.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, so Levioso. Steady your wand and guide it through the symbol. Yeah, ये तो मेरे को पता है कैसे करना है. Let's go. And अब मुझे को यहाँ से बूस्ट चाहिए. एक और बूस्ट. There we go. तो Levioso अनलॉक हो गया.
Levioso.
एंड इससे तुम लाइक बंदे को लिफ्ट कर सकते हो मोस्टली.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
वो बंदा उन्होंने बिल्कुल ऐसे ही खड़ा कर रखा है जैसे कोई,
Basic cast.
तो मेरे को लाइक बेसिक कास्ट मारना है उस पर।
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember?
There we go.
Now, the basic. Well,
Oh nice. All right, so Levioso से तुम उसकी बिल्कुल ही लाइक शील्ड तोड़ सकते हो एंड देन
very good.
नॉर्मली तुम
But
मारो।
the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
बट मेरे को शील्ड बनानी नहीं आती है। Levioso, ओके। या ऑल राइट, मैं समझ गया हूँ। Levioso, there we go। जीजीज। ओह उसकी हेल्थ काफ़ी है वैसे सेबेस्टियन के भी।
This can't be your first duel.
ब्रो वो बना ही नहीं रहा है ना। मुझे लेवियोसो की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है। मैं इसका लेवियोसो मारूंगा तो क्या होगा? ओह नाइस, वो गिर ही गया है। इजी पीजी।
Bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
So मुझे लगता है लाइक एडिशनल असाइनमेंट से तुम अलग अलग और स्पेल्स खोल सकते हो।
Class is dismissed.
Speak with Sebastian. ये बेचारे को ज़्यादा लगी तो नहीं है?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yeah, I've had my share of wand combat. बिल्कुल ये लाइक वो वहाँ पर करा था ना जो कि लाइक रूम्स में था. It was never used my.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Oh, sound interesting. Yeah, तो ये मुझे लगता है लाइक ये इलीगल हो रहा है जो ये बता रहा है ना शायद जैसे इलीगल फाइट वगैरह होती है. Maybe.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
Yeah.
Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Clock tower entrance.
Till
Bro, ये
next time.
सेबेस्टियन ना मुझे लग रहा है लाइक एक खतरनाक बंदा है. ये बहुत काम आने वाला है. यही बताएगा कि कैसे दूसरे मैजिक्स यूज़ कर सकते हैं जो कि ये कौन सा साइन आ रहा है जो कि लाइक इलीगल है यूज़ करने. ब्रो एक मेरे पास यहाँ पे साइन आ रहा है किस चीज़ का और ओके वो उसमें शायद छोटा सा ऊपर का भी साइन तो शायद वो ऊपर है कोई चेस्ट है वहाँ पर. लेट्स गो. लेट मी सी ये कितनी दूर है. वैसे यार वहाँ 36 मीटर्स लिखा था. ये पास ही होगा. साइड क्वेस्ट आर नाउ अवेलेबल. तो साइड क्वेस्ट मेरी यहाँ पर है क्या? या शायद ये साइड क्वेस्ट है छोटी सी। तो स्पीक टू द लियन, ये वही है क्या जो रिवॉर्ड मिलेगा उसमें, लाइक कपड़े शायद। एंड यहाँ पर क्या चीज़ है? ओ अभी ये वाली साइड क्वेस्ट कौन सी है? तो मैं थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो गया हूँ। मे बी क्वेस्ट में जा सकता हूँ। लेट्स सी। आई शुड स्पीक विद यू अबाउट सीक्रेट ड्यूलिंग क्लब। या ये वाला करके आता है उससे पहले। लेट्स सी क्या है ये। एंड मे बी ये मार्क्ड हो गया होगा। Here we go. मुझे लगता है लाइक मैं सही जगह जा रहा हूँ। या ये काफ़ी दूर है, ये 130 मीटर्स दूर है। There we go. या सो ये गेम लाइक थोड़ा बहुत लोडिंग ले रहा है। मुझे लगता है लाइक अभी मे बी इसका एक आधा अपडेट और आएगा एंड तभी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा रिफाइन हो जाएगा। बट या यू कैन सी स्टोरी लाइक टिल देन, लाइक तुम स्टोरी तो देख ही सकते हो। या सो इसी वजह से काफ़ी लोड ले रहा है। ये कौन है? There we go. तो ये काफ़ी दूर है एंड ये ना बिल्कुल इलीगल ही है। लाइक ये फाइटिंग क्लब इलीगल होने वाला है जो कि सीक्रेट है। तो देन ये है वो बंदा।
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. I did take him down a peg.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yeah, bilkul. I will join your club. I'm not sure. I will join.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Let's go then. I'm ready.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
So right now मेरे पास like 2 ही spell है और मैं भी like एक ही है main spell तो.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Okay. Here we go. 2 versus 2. Break through yellow shield with the control spell, light the levitation spell और Livius. Alright. या वो तो अभी हम सीख के आए हैं. तो कैप्सूल से मैं टारगेट लॉक कर सकता हूँ and you can track enemy without aiming and change value. Alright. There we go. इसमें मजा आने वाला है. Levioso. इसको पीटा. Levioso होने वाला है मेरा. फिर ये बंदा भी गया. There we go. ये तो गए भाई. ये तो 1 सेकंड में गए. There we go. Bye bye.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
And
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you.
मेरे को देखना है लाइक यहाँ पे क्या मिलने वाला है अपने को प्राइस.
Keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
तो मेरा प्राइस क्या था इसका? Quest completed. Cross wand round 1. ओके, ये वाली जगह कौन सी है? मुझे लगता है लाइक मैं यहाँ से बाहर जा सकता हूँ। तो गाइस दैट्स इट फॉर दिस वीडियो एंड थैंक यू फॉर वाचिंग। लाइक इस गेम में काफ़ी मज़ा आने वाला है। तो अभी हमने लाइक एक ही मेन क्वेस्ट करी है एंड उसके बाद लाइक दूसरी मेन क्वेस्ट करने जा रहे हैं जो कि क्लासेस वाली है एंड वो अगली वीडियो में करते हैं। टिल देन बाय बाय, हैव अ नाइस डे एंड मीट यू इन अनदर वीडियो।